Good day everyone. Today I got some new pencils, or not today, I got them 3 days ago about. The DERWENT LIGHTFAST. I was so curious about them because everybody was braving on it. So, oh, this is the pencil that you have to have. So, well, finally I got some savings and I could buy the box from 72, and I'm going to play with it today. I already did play with it yesterday a little, so I can show you what I did. So I have the tin box with 72, not the 100, not the wooden box. And I'm going to play today in this coloring book, The Art of Nature. It's a nice coloring book with all kinds of vintage botanical prints. And I already start trying out the paper before I go live, because yes, it's difficult when the paper doesn't work with you, and it's okay. So I'm going to play with it, and I will see how we can get a nice image, I hope, at least. So I made a color chart with it, and yes, I don't know if I am totally happy with all the colors, because some colors are looking very much alike, like here and like here. So the burnt sienna and the Mars orange is almost the same, and the sandstone and the Persian orange are almost the same. Here I don't think there is a lot of depth in the colors when you are using them together. But yeah, we will see. Maybe when I am going to blend it, and it will be nice anyway. I had in my tin, I don't know how you call it, the Scarlet twice, so they made a mistake. So I have to email them and hope I will yeah, maybe get a new color. I don't know which one I missed. I didn't check it yet. I can check it in this folder, I think. So I have to check which color it is. I didn't do it yet. So I think it's a red one, but we will see. I'm missing it. So that was not so nice to see. But yeah, things happens. Yesterday I played a little with it. I colored in another coloring book, and that is The Fragile World. I don't know if you have seen it already. It's all kind of pretty animals. I really like this book. I really like the images, how it is drawn, and it will be an adventure to color them in, because some things is not so easy to see how it all is, like this. Like this, it's a snow tiger, and it's all going up into the mountains, so it's a little bit hard to see what is mountain and what is the animal, but yeah, we will see how it goes. I already got something in this book quickly yesterday to see how the paper and how the coloring pencils are working for me, because everybody works a different way, and I like to do a lot of blending with the colors. I colored this European hamster. Well, I like the hamster very much. I wasn't happy with this coloring pencil on this paper. Yeah, we will see. Maybe I will try to mix them with my polychromos or something. I don't know yet. And maybe first a layer of acrylic base, and then going over with these pencils. Maybe it will be getting better. I don't know. I just have them for a few days and I tried and to do something. I really like this image and he's so cute. But yeah, I have to play a little bit more to see how I really think about this pencil. I also was starting yesterday evening with a stamp, and that is this stamp. This stamp is a new stamp from Studio Light, and it's Dutch is hortensia. I think it's a hydrangea or something like that in English. Sorry if I don't speak it correctly, but it's from Studio Light and it's from the Shanine's Mindful Art collection, Time to Relax. They are just coming out today, so you can all order them in your local craft store. For the Netherlands, it's for well, in many craft stores you can buy these. So, but I did it on pastel matte, and it's a bit of a grainy surface, and yeah, it takes a lot of layers to get the colors into the pastel matte, and the downside of it is that it takes a lot of your pencils. So it's okay to do it like this, and it works. I can see it, but it will eat your pencils. So it's on you what you are going to do with it. So it's just to keep in mind. Okay, so now I am coloring in this book. I can show you some things that are already done with other pencils. It's polychromos and luminance that I have used in this book for this time. This was Pan Pastel. I was just trying, I don't like the image very much, so I just was trying to see if the Pan Pastels was working in this coloring book, and oh well, it went okay. It's not super. And this is watercolor pencils, and it went okay, but it yeah, your paper will be a little bit how do you call it, bubbly, all bubbly or something. So it's also not that thick of a paper, it's thin paper, but there are lovely images in it. It's not only flowers, it's also insects and birds, fish, all kind of fruit. I think it's all sea elements, so you can do a little image and just learn all vegetables. So you see all fruit, pears, apples, mango, it's all there. So there are small projects, so they don't take too much of your time, and yeah, you can learn in the way you're going. So yes, I'm going to color now with those pencils. I do an orange red because I want to see how those colors were blending into each other. So I take 4. I have a yellow one. For the people who want to know, I will say the numbers or the names. It's sun yellow, it's amber gold, it's flame, and it is scarlet. That are the 4 colors that I'm using. So it's from yellow, a yellow orange, an orange, and a red one. So I start with my red one, and I will color in the deepest from this leaf, just a little, and I'm going to extend it with the next color. And I'm just putting there a light layer, and I will building up my layers as I'm going. But for now I just want to try out those pencils, how many layers I can put on, and how they are blending with each other. So I'm now trying to learn how those pencils will work for me, at least. And I must say, this paper will take the pencils a little bit better than the other coloring book that I was showing you. So it means that when it's not taking one coloring book, it doesn't mean it doesn't go in the other coloring book. So you have to try out every time you are doing something like this, how it will come out. So this is my second layer, my second time with all those pencils, and I will mix them. I will mix them with the layer before, or with the color before. I will can get you a little bit closer because I'm very far away. Maybe this will be better. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Put my colors here. So now I put 2 layers on it, and I will be making a little bit more details in it. So I'm taking my orange. And it takes always a little bit of time, at least for me, to get used to a new pencil, to see what they are doing. And I'm always fighting with it, and I'm always looking for the right paper for it. So I'm curious if you have that also, that you need time to see what a pencil will do. We all can color, but it doesn't mean that the papers will work with you. So I'm now with my red, I'm just trying to put some extra detail in the leaf. I take my yellow. I don't know the names yet from all those pencils. This is amber gold. It's also something that you have to learn to get used to. I'm also going with my yellows over the orange and the red to get extra warmth into the leaf. Something what I like. This is the sun yellow. And everybody is so happy with those pencils, so I thought, I have the luminance, I have the polychromos, where I'm very happy with, and I know a lot of people like this one, so I think, okay, I'm going to try. I don't know if you have them also. If you have those pencils, leave a comment below if you have them and if you like them, and do you think it's hard to color with them? Maybe in the future you can ask me to color something with it. it's always a learning curve in the beginning. At least I think so. But this paper will take it a little bit easier than the paper with the hamster that I colored. This paper is all very smooth, and the other paper is a little bit like, well, not totally, but it looks a little bit like watercolor paper. So I'm curious about it because I really like to color on mixed media paper or Bristol paper. Bristol paper is very smooth also, but mixed media paper has a little bit more tooth. So I am curious how it all will work on all kind of papers that I'm using. But yeah, I don't have the time to sit here all day. I also have a day job, so it's not always easy to find the time. And I'm giving coloring lessons, so I need my time also for that. Oh, and my stomach was making a little bit of a noise. I just ate lunch. Oh my gosh. It's crying. Maybe I need to eat a little bit more. Nah, I did eat enough. Well, at least it has enough pigment. I can see that it will, on this paper at least, a job that I like. I like to do a lot of layering and mixing, and that is what he do for me on this paper. I had a hard time on the other paper in our book. It did a good job on the pastel matte, but downside is that your pencils will be eaten and eaten. It's not normal. So if you don't mind to buy every month a new, for example a white, I don't know if you can see it already, but for one little project but not finished yet, you can see that my white is already a lot lower, and I only colored this one with it because there is a lot of white in it, and no, I didn't use the other one. So for one project, and you can see how much I already have used. So yeah, and I do love to work with my white pencil for blending. So if you are keeping that in mind when you are working on pastel matte, then there is no problem, because it will work for you. I am finding out that the points are going very quickly, how do you call it, blunt. So the sharpness of your pencil will go away quickly, so you have to sharpen them a little bit more when you are doing your details. Hey, hello Maria, welcome. I'm trying out my light fast pencils in this coloring book for the first time. At least not for the first time. I did yesterday a little bit of playing, so I will show you. Did you already see it? Are you here longer, or just colored yesterday a little bit in this book, and I did the hamster, the European hamster, so I did that one. But this paper, I didn't like it very much for these pencils. It went okay, but so I tried a little bit on the pastel mat, and it went okay. This is a stamp, so it went okay, but it's eating your pencils. So that is what it is. And now I'm trying to do something in this coloring book, The Art of Nature, with the botanical prints. And now seeing how it went on this paper, and this paper will take it a little bit easier than the other coloring book. So you know that if it doesn't work in one coloring book, maybe it works in another. So that you have to try and find it out. I don't know if you have the pencils, Maya. I know you have a lot of coloring pencils and articles. But I don't know if you have this one. So I'm just trying out a little bit of different surfaces to see how my pencils are working for me, or if they are going to work for me in the way that I like to color. But for now it's okay. You always have to learn a little about your new pencils to see what they are doing. So now I'm trying to darken it up. Taking the next layer. And this is a thin paper, so you can't put too much layers on it. So it should be that these kinds of pencils will help you, because they have a lot of pigment, to get a nice result after a few layers. Because when your pencils don't have that much pigment and you already put around 3 layers around on your paper, then it's all full and you can't do anything with it. So it's nice to have pencils who lay down a lot of pigment on your paper. But this one will be okay. Oh, now I have to twist my arm a little bit strange. And I don't want to turn it for you. Don't put too much in one time. Just try to layer it. Then you are going to get a nice blend. That's the whole key with pencils, to layer them down. And when you are layering, you can blend. And you see a little bit, some here and there, just white, to get another coloring, because I have 4 colors for this one. So now I put there some yellow in. I take my yellow over the whole leaf, so it will be all warm from color. Yeah, you're right, Maria. I'm so curious about your puppy. Will you put a picture on our group to see when you have it? That would be nice. And you're right, you can't buy everything in one time, at least I'm not. So you have to make choices. Every month I can do something, just a little, and when I want to buy something big like this, I have to save some money in a few months, and then I can buy something. So now I'm saving up for something else. And I get some extra money this month, so that's also nice, just who knows. I just find out that some of those colors are more smoother to put on than other colors. It looks like there is something in the pencils, but I have noticed that Derwent has always that kind of trouble, if I can say it like that. It looks like there are little hard things in the leads. And some pencils don't have them, and some pencils they do have them. So I have new hard things in it. But it's strange, I need a black pencil. Yes, I have black. to get a nice point on it, because all those small things here, I want to have them black. So I think this is doing a great job. So the black over top those colors without any hard working. So this is nice. So when you are coloring, you find all kind of things out for you. It works for you the best, of course, because everybody colors a little bit different. So if it works for you, the way you are coloring, so look at that. And taking my red, and because I have a small white spots between the black, I don't know how you call it, stamps. So now the all white space is gone. Well, it's a nice vibrant flower, I think. Oh yes, Maria, but that is my next pencil. Because I am seeing a lot of people coloring with them, and also I'm very curious about them. So that will be my next pencil. I know you have a lot of pencils, you don't know what to use anymore. But I think it's worth it to see uh, what they are doing for me, and I want to try to follow some workshops. They are on YouTube or that kind of workshop, but I want to try those pencils, what they do, and to see what kind of effect they bringing to me when I'm working with them. So that's where I am going to. I've already I'm so doubting what I have to do, if I have to buy a few pencils or just the whole case, because I know myself, when I have a few I miss the colors that I need, and then I get frustrated. So for me it's normally everything or nothing, you know. So I can better make saving up a little bit more money to get the whole 150 than only 20 and I'm missing colors. I don't know if it works for you or for anybody else, but for me it works like that. So, but yeah, I would love to try them, Maria. So now I'm doing something with the leaves. And really what I don't like about this pencil is that my point is very quickly gone away. So it's very quickly round and my point is away, and I do like to color with a sharp point, and it's not always necessary, but I do like it. So I take a little bit of my yellow and don't do too much, but so now here and there a little bit of yellow, put them in the green and a little bit in the white space that I have left. I think it's nice to have a little bit of warmth in it in the leaves when this is also so warm flower. So getting back the color a little. Now I'm going to blend with my white. And like I said, I am really love to work with my white. And this gives me a nice, yes, how will I explain it? Like a foggy, misty look. And I like that on my leaves. I'm still in frame. Yeah. Did I already ask you on what kind of puppy you get? Did we talk about it? I am forgetting. Oh yeah, you told me, I think. Because I know 3 people on this moment, they all getting puppies. So one is a Labradoodle, and one, what was the other one? I think a retriever, but I'm not sure anymore. But did you get one, Maya? A small one, eh? A small dog. I know, I think. Okay, so I put some white over it, and now I'm going with a darker green. So the light green is foliage, and now I'm using forest. I still so stupid. Also, the names, they're all. Uh, I think it comes with printing in the name, but all those names are just not totally nice to read because there is something in it. Now this one is okay, but it's not always easy to read the names. I don't know why they are doing that always on e-pencils. Okay, so now putting a little bit of my shadows in. Not too much, just a little. I don't want my leaves too dark because the flower is nice and bright. So I take the leaf also a little bit brighter. Normally I use a lot of olive green colors. I do have them in my box, but I think they are so dark. The earth olive is nice, but maybe I would try to use them together with the foliage. Maybe that will be a nice combination. And maybe the other ivy and the lichen green, I don't know how you pronounce it, but maybe they are more suitable for this color. But I'm missing a lighter one of this one. But I have also other brands, so I can mix, of course. But I do like to color always my leaves with a little bit of olive green. But this one is also nice. I don't like my leaves too much like a grass green. Sometimes I like it, but sometimes mostly not. Mostly it's just for me like more like an olivey green. But that's a preference, of course, that I like. Oh yeah, yeah, that's it. Now I know it. Oh, I stopped. Why? Can you still hear me, Maria? Because my I see that my screen doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. Going to put it up again. Yeah, I can see it, Maria. I'm trying to put something with my. I don't know why he does it, because I am seeing. I'm looking for it, but I don't know why. Sometimes we're having a little bit of trouble with our Wi-Fi last 2 weeks, and we don't know what the problem is. So I'm going to try getting back. Yes, I am back on my phone. Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm back. I'm here again. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is going just bloop, and then in a few seconds or minutes they are back, and we don't know why. Ja, is nu goed? Okay, thank you. But on your dog, coming back on your dog, yes, I know it now that you told us. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. I have no animals anymore. I miss them, but I'm also thinking about that I don't have to take care of them right now. I have how do you call it, a caravan. So I'm going to the camping a lot of times, and we weren't allowed to have animals there. That was always the case. So I had two cats, and my cats were always on how do you call it, a string. They were you couldn't get them loose. That wasn't allowed. So they were always I was always walking behind my cats and the kids, and they're saying, watch out for the cat, he can't go out, he can't go this, can't go that. And it was such a thing. And also when we were going to the camping, we always had to go first to them, then get all our stuff out of the car, then we going back to the village to get our groceries and thing. And now we can do all things in one, so we don't have to keep in mind our cat. I had 2 cats, they are both died. So it's easier this way, but sometimes I really miss them and want to get new ones. So I'm still thinking about it, to do it yes or no. It's a hard decision. So I think they are looking nice this way. I put the light color a little bit over the yellow to put the yellow color a little bit back, to push it back with my light green. I'm just putting a light layer, not too much, just a little bit, so the warmth is there in the leaf, but it's not too yellow. I also let a little bit white in the leaves. I like it. So if you don't like it, you just color everything green, but I like it like this. So this is how it goes. How long am I here now? Oh, it's 45. Okay, so 15 minutes around, and then I am going to close. So we are just going to do something on the leaves yet. I also find out I have here a pencil sharpener with 3 holes, and none of those holes will really fit my pencil. This one's too big and those 2 are too small. Wow. So I have here one that I bought a while ago in a craft store, and they're just fitting just fine and doing a real good job about them. So happy about that, but I was really surprised that this one didn't take any. So you have 3 holes and none of them works. That's strange. I don't know if you can see it now because I'm going down a little. I will put it a little bit up. Yeah. Okay. Going to blend the darker color into the light color. Take my white, going to blend this. So a little bit of the green will go with the white, so it's very pale, but yeah, I like it like that. So, and again, if you don't like it, you can always push a little bit when you are done with your white, just a little bit of the green into your white, so it will be a little bit darker. Just do what you like. Okay, let's do this leaf and then call it a day. I'm always so curious, Maya, can you hear the music? Because my neighbors is sometimes a little bit hard with his music. And I'm curious if you all can hear it on the video. And sometimes he has customers because he is selling all kind of radio stuff. I don't know exactly what he has, but I know he does do that, and sometimes people are coming to listen for new stuff, and then the radio will going up and louder. And so see this a little bit. Oh, there is somebody else. Hello, Vicky. Welcome. Oh, thank you. Can you see the flower? Because I'm just only working on the leaf now, so you can see the flower here. I did it just a moment ago. Thank you. Oh yes, I can understand, Maria, that you want your a dog when you are missing your old one. Yeah, of course. Yes, you have to raise your puppy. Yeah, that you're getting busy. Oh. So I'm using these pencils for the first time, Vicky, to at least second, third times. I just cut them for a few days ago, and I'm just trying them out a little. And I'm finding out that in some coloring books it's easier than in another coloring book. I will show you. I just colored in this one, and maybe you already seen it somewhere on the internet. This one, Fragile World. It's all over the internet because a lot of people like this one, and I like them too. And we're also doing something good about it because a little bit of the percentage will go to the wildlife, so that's not always nice. And I tried the first one I did try was this one, the European hamster. So, but I find out that the blending, I didn't really like it. So yeah, you have to try and find out which paper you like to do with it. Eh? It's okay, but it's not super. This paper will be doing a little bit better, and yeah, it's going much smoother on it and much easier. And I also try a little bit on pastel matte, some crayon paper, and it's okay. It will do his job, but you need a lot of layers. It's not finished yet because there is a whole flower on the other side, but you need a lot of layers, and it will eat your pencils. Not so little bit, but a little bit, a lot. So I can show you. I just bought them all at the same time, of course, because I have a thin from 72, and you can see my white pencil is already from one project, only this project is already eating a lot. So it's working, but you have to keep in mind that your pencils are going to go down quickly. Yes, that hamster is awesome, eh? The whole book is awesome. I don't know if you have seen the book already on the internet from somebody, because there are a lot of people who showing it. But it's a nice book. It's really a nice book, and it's only 10 euros at Amazon. So there's not so much for a coloring book. And again, some don't know how you call it, but some of the money is going to the wildlife, so we are doing also something good. So we are happy and the animals are happy. And some pages are a little bit of a challenge because some animals will be going into the environment that you think, oh my gosh, how must I do it? Yeah, we will see. It's always nice to have a challenge. So I'm going over with no white to make it a little bit lighter again. I like that look of it. It's also creating a little bit of a vintage look. And in this book are all vintage images, so and if you want to see how this book looks, how the images, I have a video on it, so you can see what kind of images is in this book. If you are curious about it. I don't have the other one with the hamster because a lot of people already did it, and I thought, okay, then it's okay. Everybody can see and watch from other great artists how it looks. Yeah, very busy pictures, I know. But still they are pretty. And oh yeah, I like it how it looks. There are books where a lot of doodling on it and more busier um, than this one, and I don't like them. I don't like that kind of doodling books. I am somebody who likes more a portrait pictures, so like let's see, like this kind of books. I like them, this kind of books very much. So I like to color faces, so I like more that kind of coloring books than the other ones. But yeah, there is for everybody something, so that is nice about coloring books. For everybody is something to find. I'm also putting a little bit of my yellow into the leaf to get back the yellow in the flower, also a little bit in the leaf, so it will be more like one picture. And pushing it a little bit down with the lighter green, so it will be a little bit warmer but not too yellow. I have my coffee, so I will drink a little. Which one, Marja? With the faces? You don't dare to color in it? Well, I understand. It's a challenge. But if you don't, you just have it in your in your closet, and you don't do anything with it. So just try, and do just small pieces of it. Don't think you can do it in one day, because that is not the case. It's too much work. Just do some little pieces of it. And I can try to, and I know that you can do it, Maria. I know that you can do it. So don't be afraid of it. I know that you can color it. Pushing the yellow a little bit back with my lighter screen that I'm using. Okay. Do you see it, how warm it will become, the leaves, when it's a little bit with the yellow? It's such a nice way to warm things up. Okay. Oh, that's my phone. Oh, I'm back again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm seeing it again. Oh my gosh. I don't understand why. Getting it off my frame again. I'm trying, but it doesn't work till now. Oh, this is something. Oops. Well, I don't can find any Wi-Fi now, so it's totally blocked. So I will call it a day. The other leaf I will do after the stream now. And well, I hope you like it. I hope you can learn something, and that you can try something. And yeah, for me it was trying out those light fast pencils, and I do like them. So it will be the choice of paper that will be the hardest things, and we will see. Okay, well, sorry for this. I just tried, but the Wi-Fi is totally gone now, so I'm sorry for that. I will see you next time, and bye bye, and thank you for coming by. Bye Vicky, bye Maria, thank you.